Hello everybody, I just got off work. I'm on Attunementless Fist. Now today I'm going for a little bit of a more educational type video because I actually played Attunementless Fist a lot in my prime, and that was actually the build that I got the best on. I beat #1 Blood NA, I beat a lot of competitive players. All due respect to them, the people I fought were very, very good at the game, and it was very difficult. However, when I played Attunementless Fist, this was before broodalloy Cestus. This was after the Fist nerf. I played Attunementless Fist because my friend told me, Way of Neve, Flamekeeper Cestus, Attunementless is the most respect way to play the game, and it is the most skill-based way to play the game. And that's why I chose to play it. So if you play broodalloy Cestus, a lot of these tips don't apply to you. It has a very different play style. But Gaunts of Enmity, which is basically just like a straight upgrade from Flamekeeper, this goes for you. I respect you. Pop the Zen. Nicotine. Caffeine. Washington server. Now the thing about Fist is that servers have a lot more to do with your gameplay because you have a lot more parry-based gameplay. So, like, literally you have to rely on a lot of counterplay, a lot of mix-ups, a lot of feints, a lot of feint reads, which that didn't go so well because, ooh... Feint rapid slashes, catch him with it off guard when he has his pants down because he thinks that it's gone. Unlucky. That was kind of server ping. Parry it, go into him. Dodge that. Catch him with revenge. See, the thing about revenge that not a lot of people realize is that the main benefit of it is the fact that it gives you a tool to punish people for whiffing mantras. And it's really powerful for that reason. So now you can see that I'm kind of just putting pressure on him. And the main reason I use my crit and parry trades is to encourage him to not be able to parry the M1s. And also, I have 508 HP and 35 Fizz, if you guys are noticing that I'm losing a lot of health quite fast. I really don't have my kit on this build. So M1 feints are actually kind of bad there. That was actually a complete misslip on my part. You want to air swing more than you M1 feint. So that was me punishing him for his jet kick. Also, you want to have Gaze Wind Gem and you want to apply it pretty consistently because it gives you that speed boost that helps you close the distance. So if you notice that speed boosts actually aren't just for Speed Demon, you're a very smart person. So I use Heretic Sutra mid jet kick so that he gets a little bit confused, wastes his dodge. Whoa! Catch him with that. That's when you normally use your crit and you expect it to land. Use it when they're in like the middle of stun, after you land like 2 M1s. Because another thing is, whenever you're fighting someone, if you want to know their parry cooldowns, because Fist Fist has a lot more shaky block now, but I'm used to playing it when I had no shaky block. And because it doesn't have as much shaky block as medium, you need to capitalize off the fact that you count their parry cooldown. So what I normally do is I count in 5s every single time I land an M1. So if I land an M1, that means they missed their parry. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, parry off cooldown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, parry off cooldown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, parry off cooldown. That's another very helpful thing. But if you notice with Fist, I'm trying to be very aggressive. I'm getting up in their face and forcing them into parry trades. Right now I'm going to be fighting Bloodfowler, which is going to be very difficult for me. This is a very uneven matchup. Ice Chains, which means he just gets a lot of advantages there in terms of just stalling. Okay. Yeah, that's Washington for you. So I got the M1s off, parried the Ice Chains. That was random hyper armor. Okay, so he's not a good player. I was honestly just using that just to pressure him. So we're just going to use this opportunity to get the fake strikes off. And realistically, I should have rapid punches. But I'm going to be remaking this Fist build just because I think I'm going to hop back on Fist. So I'm going to pop my Heretic Sutra now because you never know. Like, you can never underestimate someone and think that you don't need something. You need to be using every part of your kit. Because Fist realistically cannot compete with weapons like Bloodfowler when they're playing at their best. It puts a lot of pressure on. So, like, let's say, for example, they get one lucky hit on my shaky block. Also, I have 508 health. I'm literally using a random Azure First Range Duster, random Star Boots. And I have a good con helmet, but I just kept that on this build because I use Parasol Planners now. But you need to make sure you're constantly applying your buffs. You're constantly applying your Gaze Wind Gem. I should have Adrenaline Surge with Action Surge instead of Reinforce. However, I thought that it was cheese at first, but now I'm realizing that it's very useful. So another thing is, the reason I don't have my kit on this build, I want to get better at Attunementless Fist so that when I use my new build, I play much better. And it's going to be very nice and very comforting to know, wow, I have so much more health and I deal so much more damage now. So this guy's also using Gaunts of Enmity with Way of Neve. He's very freaky though. Good Karita dive bomb on his end. So you catch him with the rapid slashes, you get up in his face, force him into parry trades. That did not hit. Good exhaustion strike from his end. Oh my god. I did not expect that to land. Heretic Sutra while blocking, because you can do that for some reason. Catch him with the rapid slashes. The faint noise catches people off guard. Okay. Good plays from his end. See, he's doing what I said. Yo, this guy's smart. Oh my god, risky moves just saved my ass there. This guy's actually playing really well. Did not mean to feint that M1. Bad habits. See, this is why being washed actually fucks you. You get a lot of bad habits. Smart, man. You see how he punished my crit with that revenge? See, like, you have to realize not a lot of the time you learn things on your own. You learn stuff from other people a lot. That was fast reaction time from him. Block for the rapid punches. Thought I was blocking. Good Karita leaps. He's catching me in my M1s. See, like, you have to understand there's a lot of people that know more than you. And it helps to pay attention to them. Because this guy's very smart with the way he plays. Go for the fake strikes because that's all I have. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my god. Get the Heretic Sutra off. Oh, I thought I dodged that. GG's. That was a good fucking player. That was a good fucking player, dude. Like, you can learn a lot from these better players. Like, what that guy did there was he was using his positioning optimally because he applied speed boost more than me. And I'm not trying to say that was build difference. That was him playing smarter because he had Adrenaline Surge, he had Gaze Wind Gem, and he was using that to his advantage in order to get more speed boost so he could space himself in between me and my M1s and land Karita leaps, land revenges. Like, Fist has a lot to do with positioning. That's why Wind Gem and Obfuscation are so vital on Fist. We're going to get another chance against this guy. This is going to be Illinois. I don't know if this is going to be as fair, because honestly, whenever you're in bad ping, unless the other dude or unless one of the people knows how to play in bad ping, it's mainly just who gets the first M1 off. And also, I like to practice on bad ping. So, like, feints are going to capitalize a lot here. Yeah, see, like, that would never land on him in Cali. Catch him with the revenge and rapid punches. Heretic Sutra. Smart, man. Using that to punish my fucking feint. Or, well, my crit. He could have M1'd out of it, but that would, like, catch a delay M1 because it's so fast. So if you guys are noticing, one of the main things you, like, figure out when you're in bad ping is that your M1s don't land as much because you have, like, really bad range. That was just a Kovacs issue. See, the thing is, he's pressuring behind my block with rapid punches, which just punishes bad habits from players. See, he dodged out of that, but it still hit him. Like, he's very good at utilizing his dodges, but it's just ping right now. Like, because I landed the first M1, I have more tempo, which means I'm more likely to win the match. Because mantras are your main form of mix-ups on Fist, because your M1 feints, like, they have so much end lag. Like, you need to be mantra feinting constantly. Like, I'm just putting pressure on him from a distance. Catch him during the middle of that. Thought I dodged that, but that's Illinois. We're both struggling the same fate. You also have to realize Fist has very little no shaky block. You notice how he landed a spine cutter and couldn't capitalize on it at all? Like, this guy's struggling right now because of Illinois. There we go. That's the speed boost. He's just M1ing a little bit mindlessly because he realized Illinois were both pairing pretty bad. That's the smarter thing to do. Catching me in my aerial M1 with Karita leap. Like, feinting rapid slashes is so good. Notice how he's using his revenge really well. Catch him in the aerial M1. Also, the reason I only ever endorse uppercuts on fist is because it does more damage than M1s. GG's. You are better than me. This was just Illinois. I respect you so much, bro. Way of Neve, fist, demon. Also, remember to show love to people. Like, that guy quite literally showcased so many of the fundamentals of fist just with his gameplay alone, just by being himself. And, like, that in and of itself is so valuable. Like, if you ever fight someone on the same build as you or as a build you want to make, pay attention to their movements. Notice when they get hit and when they don't get hit and when they're playing properly. Like, that was Illinois, so it was kind of, that was actually a good example of everything other than just parries on fist. His movement, his positioning, the way he utilized his mantras to catch me, the way he utilized his entire kit. That's what Illinois showcases. It showcases every single thing other than just the parries. Because fist is very reliant on having good parries. Like, especially Way of Neve, because, like, the thing about Way of Neve and Legion Kata, you're relying on them not being able to read your M1s. Way of Neve is, hey, I have readable M1s. I'm just using that because since they're easier to read, like, they're easier to choreograph, which means that they fall for it easier if I, like, air swing it. Like, see how those M1s just caught him so off guard? And then we use the crit as a pressure tool so I get more M1s off. Went for a spine cutter there. Good use of shaky block there. That's Storm for you. Heavily underrated enchant. Oh my god, he's just swinging through everything. So when people start swinging through stuff, you have to realize, like, you don't need to fucking feint. Feinting is very player dependent. Like, I'm probably not going to feint on this guy anymore. Did not queue an M1 up. Complete accident. Now he's falling for feints a bit more because he started actually, like, not swinging through me. Oh my god, server lag. Also, go behind block. Also, another thing you can keep in mind is you can actually go behind block with your M1s because they're faster. Did not expect that to land. I can feint jet kick and then go behind block with the M1. Also, by moving side to side, fist becomes way stronger. Smooth illustrated that. He's a very good player. Smooth was the prime of fist. Ooh, he M1'd me out of it. So I haven't been using my buffs properly. I'm actually doing a lot less damage because of it. Lose Your Mind is really good. And also Speed Demon from Gaze Wind Gem. Notice how I position myself right outside of his M1's radius. Also, spinning around during your crit makes it a lot harder for people to read. A lot better players will be able to parry it, but because you're spinning around, they can't quite properly see the animation, and they don't know how to parry it based on sound. So if you keep all of those in mind, you can still win on 500 AHP with 35 Fizz, when Fist is supposed to have 560, 50 Fizz with fucking 40 posture and all that. That's what my build used to have. Even without armor enchants, I'm missing 2 armor enchants. All I got is viscosity because that's my favorite enchant ever. But yeah, so some basic tips to keep in mind when you play Fist. Remember to spit. Remember to position yourself properly. Remember to air swing when you're fighting a cheese build because cheese needs cheese. Let's be honest. You need to use cheese when you're fighting a cheese build. But yeah, this is a small little tutorial on Fist. You will lose. You will win. There are times where you'll be confused as to what you did wrong. But if you go back and you truly look into what you did, you'll learn. You'll learn. And you'll figure out what you did wrong, what's wrong, and what you could have done right to prevent that scenario. Yes, people have lag spikes. Yes, there's moments where it's ping. But if you focus on what you're doing wrong, you can become a better player. And that's going to be the end of today's video. And I love you guys. And tune in for more.